we're gonna begin, I think, with the kids. So Colin and On are in On's apartment, kind of both a little bit in an existential despair state and trying to color their way out of it by making this banner. And you hear a knock at the door.
Do you want to get it?
Should we get it together?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Should we ask them for the safe word,
yeah.
or do we wait for them to say it?
I don't. What did they? I didn't hear anybody say hello.
Hello?
Hi.
It's Grace. Can I come in? Will told me to tell you Bacon.
Oh, she's good. Okay. Yeah.
On gets up, opens the door, and Grace walks in and looks at you two and kind of looks at the banner
Oh, forgot to hide
on
that.
the floor and looks at. Oh well, I won't tell anyone.
Okay, thanks. It's, like a welcome home banner. Congrats.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll like it.
Yeah. So is it over?
No,
Oh.
I just came to check in and see how you all are doing.
I mean, fine. Are they doing okay?
It's hard to say, but I think so.
He looks over at On, looks back at Grace. Are you going back? Or are you staying here?
I'll probably stay here just to make sure you all are okay.
Gotcha.
And I'm not a great fighter, so more use kind of afterwards.
They need all the hands they can get.
I don't know. How are you all feeling?
I mean, fine. Stressed, useless, depressed. I don't know. I just feel like there's more we could be doing than just sitting here.
I don't think that's true.
Well, I mean, there's going to be something I can do to help. I almost took a guy's arm off.
On purpose?
No, and that's the good thing. Because imagine what I could do if I was on purpose.
That's actually not a bad thought. I'm sure that Will wants you to stay safe and be here.
Right. I have a question.
Okay.
On was telling me that, your whole thing with her has to do with, I don't know, werewolf stuff, right?
Right.
And, well, I was just thinking, why does Magnus have to have On?
I mean, we don't know.
And you probably know, a whole bunch of werewolves, right?
It's difficult to talk about.
Well, I mean, you could, nod your head. Yeah, I know some werewolves or...
I think you have good instincts, Colin.
Yeah, I do. I do, actually. So here's what I'm thinking. I don't want to tell you what to do. I know you don't like that. But...
Fair? Yeah.
It might be, kind of smart for you to, hide under your bed. stay here and like I'll go get a different werewolf, right? Or something. I don't know. Or Grace can go get a different werewolf.
That's an interesting thought. Don't think you should go, for sure. I think it's best if you stay safe here, Colin, at least in the Warren.
Right. Well, I just think that, like, I don't know. I just have a feeling I could be more helpful than, like, sitting here. Like, help me get to the barrier, and then I can, like, watch the barrier for Will while he goes and fights or something.
I mean, the barrier is working. So, it would keep you safe. This is an oh, God. How old are you?
16.
Okay. It's pretty old, right? I was 16. Maybe we go talk to Will about it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah. But if Will says you have to come back here, you should probably listen to that. I don't know. I don't want to be involved in that part of your relationship.
I mean, this was my idea. So.
Right.
You're just the lady with the werewolves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's, sure. Okay, let's go talk to Will. And I think you should stay here. We'll be back. I'll send someone or I'll come and update you. On looks at Colin. Are you sure?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Here. And he, like, reaches into his pocket and he pulls out his skipping stone from the lake. Hold on to this for me. Okay. And when I get back and I've killed Magnus, we'll go to the lake sometime.
Okay. Yeah. Someday I'll be able to fight with you guys.
It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. Okay. And she, like, runs and gives you a big hug. Squeeze.
Like, immediately just hugs her back.
Okay, you guys should go.
Finish the sign.
Yeah.
It's gonna look real good.
Yeah. Okay. Grace opens the door and kind of whispers to one of the guards. And then ushers Colin out and closes it, and they make their way to the barrier, to the part of the barrier where everyone's gathered right now. Agnes, you just came back through with Roman after that conversation with Magnus. You all see Agnes and Roman appear again.
Agnes, comes back through. She's very, very tense, very kind of like worried look on her face in a way, but it's not super like exaggerated or anything. It's just crease in her eyebrow kind of thing. She looks towards like Will and Jacob and them, addressing them, not like the group. So I was able to buy us some more time, and we will he will be reaching out with a location to meet. I told him that I intended for the children to get out of the Warren, and that I will meet him with the children at another location to hopefully give us some kind of advantage, but I'm not so sure that
Oh, what? Why buy more time? I mean, we have everything we need here. Why not?
I
Why not
didn't
now?
really want to fight right here at the Warren.
Well, yeah. I mean, I thought initially it was to keep it a secret from the Camarillo, but
I don't really see them. She kind of glances over. She's not loud enough for them to hear, but she's like, I don't really see them making it.
we'll see. They might not look like it, but these are
But-
some of them are pretty tough.
Well, if they do make it, we'll just take their memories.
Sure. So all that is to say, I mean, we kind of have the advantage here, right? Can we see if he's still out there?
He's not still out there. There's
He
like
left.
no longer a figure.
All right. Well,
So he's expecting you and
Expecting me
the
and the
kids,
kids.
but we don't know where yet.
Not yet. But I don't know, I feel like I don't know.
so when's the meeting? Later tonight or?
We didn't really establish a time, right? Or
No. I think the implication that it
Yeah.
was that it was tonight, just at a different location.
later tonight.
Whew. Okay.
Grace and Colin are walking down the hallway. They can't hear you guys yet, but you can kind of hear footsteps coming from the opposite direction and see them approaching. Grace is walking a little bit ahead of Colin.
Grace, what are you doing up here?
Colin had
I'm here to help.
Colin had an idea.
Colin had an idea.
Yes. Don't
What
look
is
so
it?
surprised.
I'm not surprised. I just okay. What? Talk to me, Colin. What's going on, man?
Well, I was just sitting there, and one, I could definitely be more helpful. And two, why on?
What?
Why does it have to be on?
It doesn't have to be.
Exactly. So, Grace is going to help us find a replacement. I'm going to help you however I can. I got Fists of Fury.
So
More the first part I think we should focus on.
finding another on?
Yes.
So wait, what are you proposing here exactly, Colin? You're saying you're gonna go and you want Agnes to take you to Magnus. Is that what you're saying here?
Well, I mean, if it would help.
Absolutely not. What?
Okay, well,
Kid.
let's talk about that part later, and let's talk about replacing on.
Can you help us with that?
It's that easy.
I don't know if it's that easy.
So
I don't know. I don't like it. Fuck him.
Why don't you like it?
I don't want to give him anything he wants.
Well, we're not actually giving him anything. We would just make it seem so. I would make it seem so going in there, and then at the right moment, it's essentially a distraction.
You sacrifice a kid?
No, it's like,
He's not actually going to get them.
do you have someone else we could use, Grace?
I have other people like on.
That aren't kids, or that look like kids but aren't?
I have other people like on. Will, you've seen them?
I know. I don't know anything about them.
Do you need to?
You said they're not innocent, right? That I need to know that.
I told you that already.
Okay, and that's they're not innocent.
Yes, that's. You
Okay.
can believe me or you cannot. But I.
No, I just okay. I guess I just need to hear it that's true. That's
It's true.
okay. All right. So let's go get another kid. Another Guru. I mean, we can't give him on. So how do we do that? Are you gonna go?
I can go.
Is this gonna get you in trouble, Grace?
It's my lab.
Okay. I just
It's gonna fuck my study, but kind of seems like it's fucked anyway.
you okay with that?
Absolutely not. But there's nothing I can do about it. I'll get over it.
Okay. All right then. Let's get another person and then.
Jacob.
Yep.
I mean, unless you want to give him your daughter.
No, I don't. No. Well, no.
I'm just saying, man. I don't like it either, but
No, it's fine as long as we are on the same page that he is not getting what he wants. I'm fine with it,
He's not getting what he wants.
and as long as we're not putting a kid's life in danger, I'm fine with it. So
We're not.
great, sounds good.
so let's go get him.
Do you have any alternatives?
Oh, he's
I'm happy to have options.
no, that sounds great.
No, Agnes, you're the leader. I'll follow you. We'll talk about Colin. I don't know in the car. I don't know.
I don't think Colin should leave the Warren yet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
While we
Not yet.
go
Oh.
and get
I'll wait and sell lot.
what we need.
All right.
Sure.
So are you gonna go alone?
I can go alone. It's fine.
I don't like that, Grace.
It's fine.
How are they? How do you plan on doing this so that they willingly come?
I don't.
Well, more so, I think. Sorry, my wording was not correct. How are we getting them there?
I can sedate them.
All right.
That's our best option.
Is there anybody that can go with her? Can you bring somebody? I don't like you being out there alone.
Well, I have been. I think it's fine. It's fine.
Sometimes ladies don't need an escort.
It's not about the lady, Colin. Thank you.
Just saying.
Thank you, Colin. You should listen. He's right. Goddamn nightmare. Does it even work? Colin's right, and I'm going to leave.
All right.
Any further hesitations?
Just be safe, okay?
Well, you sure don't want to go with her? I mean, God, I mean, Grace, don't get me wrong. You seem very capable. It just seems like a dangerous time to leave.
What do you think, Agnes?
Well, we at the very least, somebody needs to leave and do this. So people can go with her.
But if he has control over me, then how useful am I?
Very useful to him.
You think I should stay?
Of course, yes. I think
Alright.
I don't need an escort.
I would demand an escort for anybody, Grace, if that makes
I
you
don't
feel any
care.
better.
It doesn't. I don't care.
All right, then get out of here.
There
okay?
are Nosferatu people here, right?
Yeah, Roman. You asked Roman to call some additional.
I think Agnes will just like point to two of them and just be like, they can accompany her if
All right.
you don't mind. Just for peace of mind.
Fine. We'll be back. Unless you get the location that we're meeting at.
I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Colin.
Thank you. Keeping my friend safe.
Sure. She turns and leaves.
It's a good idea, Colin.
Thanks. I want to be like a, battle master. Like Will. One day. I don't know.
I could see it.
All right. Well, if we're gonna be here just hanging out for a while, we should probably get these guys some food.
I think they're probably fine. Agnes kind of looks towards the crowd. Do any of them seem hungry?
I mean, they seem riled up, but it's hard to tell.
I
Some of them are inspecting their weapons. Some of them are like, kind of like leaning on the. Murph is like one leg up, leaning on the wall, arms crossed. Melvin's like spinning
Especially
his guns on his fingers.
I thought you said his guts. I was
His,
like,
no,
his guns.
no Zumishi here.
All right. Well, maybe I'm projecting. I'm just.
Are you
all of
hungry?
this-
Do you need-
yes,
do you
I'm
need-
hungry. Yeah.
So, Agnes has people for that. So
Yes, you're welcome to go and eat. We'll leave them here with guards as well that way they just stay and wait. I don't want them
mean-
just walking around.
yeah,
Perhaps we can stay with him.
I can stay with him. Sure.
Assume command, Will.
I'm
I'm going to go check my email.
What?
That's how he's going to get in touch with me. It was that or throw somebody else into the barrier.
yeah. But do we have a status on Noah?
Mm.
Is he okay? Do we know?
He seems okay.
All right. I
physically.
mean, we can worry about
I'm-
him later. I just
I think maybe leaving him in might be
the best option.
best. That way we don't have to, handle all of that right now.
Sure.
It won't hurt him, right?
No.
Okay. He honestly probably won't even realize how long he's been in there, so it'll be fine.
Okay. Colin. I need you to talk me through here what you think you're going to be doing here.
I don't know. I want to be helpful though, however I can.
So, I don't.
I'd like to punch him.
Yeah, you and me both, kid. If you go out there with Agnes, there's a chance that you might not come back. I just need you to know that, right? I mean, I'm going to treat you like a man, right?
Yeah.
You get to make your own decisions.
Yeah.
I want to protect you. But I also understand wanting to help out your people. And I get that, okay? with your people now and on and you want to help her, that's good.
Yeah. You said we're soldiers when I met you.
Yeah, we are. I just need for you to know it's not a game. This is real life. This is war, and it can get bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I know.
You ready for that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And if you can come in with me and we'll play the lie that I told him.
What
That
did
I
you
am-
tell?
I told him that I am going to give him what he wants. So if we go to wherever it is that he is at, everyone else, all of our forces, wait outside nearby. And when it is time to fight, whenever the best opportunity presents itself and you all are ready, you and I can get away unseen. I can make you unseen as well so that you can follow me. But it's important that while we're in there you stay with me.
Okay. I can do that.
But that's how you can help us. I think it's best if he believes that he's getting what he wants.
So like bait.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or at least he may not fully believe it, but the time that it takes him to ponder whether it's true or not is time that you can use to your advantage.
Right. Yeah. We're waiting with the troops and we can...
I can stay by you.
Good.
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I won't let him out of my sight.
Thank you, Agnes. You got backup. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Jacob had walked away already,
Yeah.
but he comes back. Sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Oh, which way is it to the...
I'm sorry, I didn't even realize you had walked away. It's down that way. You take a left and then another left. And
Okay, past the benches.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the neon sign right there.
Mhm.
Okay.
But Colin is going to come in with us, and you all will essentially set an ambush. The whole debate plan that we had discussed a while ago is
Okay. Yeah.
what we're going to attempt.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Just that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
The left.
Great. Be back in a second, guys. All right.
All right.
Jacob can go find the ghouls' quarters. There's a variety of people hanging out, like in the dining room that you were in with On. How does he find vegans? Like, what's his tactic for that?
Typically, just kind of orders them.
Yeah, I know. So let's say, like in this scenario, he walks into.
I found a solution for that. I texted it to Ari, so hopefully
Okay.
come do it.
Great. He walks into a dining room full of ghouls. People playing cards, some people eating, some people hanging out.
Cool. He's gonna first look for like signage. Is there like signs? Are there any like indications? Is there somebody who like works here who could point Jacob in the right direction?
It doesn't look like there's anyone like in charge.
Weird.
Like it's a very casual environment.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Some of the people look up as you walk in, kind of give you a weird look.
Jacob will cast or use awe
Okay.
as he walks into the room.
Okay. That's a free action, right? It's a level 1 action.
I think it's free.
Uh,
I'm sure there's a
so they
card
all
somewhere.
turn to look at you. Actually, all of them do with rapturous attention.
Excuse me. I am looking for a vegan. Which one of you has not eaten any animal-based products in the past year?
There's kind of some murmuring and people looking around, and eventually, you see someone stand up from the group playing cards in the back. Very much exactly what you'd expect a vegan to look like.
What's that?
Oh, I was going to ask you.
Wears a chain,
Sure.
very small chain.
Yeah. They come up to Jacob. And they're still very like,
Yeah, just one second, and just right there, and she's just gonna like bend on over and
they're very chill about it. This is their job. And you can reduce you're not at 4, right?
no, just 2.
Okay. Yeah, you can reduce to 1, hopefully. Unless you want to reduce to 0.
We can't, can we?
You can.
We can't.
If you kill
Yeah.
them.
Oh, just okay. Yeah. That's why it was never an option for me. Can't
And-
kill a bag.
Jacob will stop, and then he'll just grab the person by their like arms. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good night. Right. And he will leave.
Okay. Agnes, where do you go to check your email?
Whichever is the cell lot closest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll go there.
Okay. You go to the cell lot, check your business email, info@stephaniemeyer.com. And you have an email that has just a dropped pin, and probably Agnes has been. Oh right, she's been to the Sabat cave before that ever was. So she, after putting that kind of into maps and looking at it a little closer, can recognize that spot as the place where many of the Sabat rituals have been done in the past month or so.
Agnes is like, well, it's the place I was going to say.
And it says, the dropped pin, and it says, "See you soon."
Okay.
Sent from my iPhone.
Wow.
Sponka.
I think she will signal Grace, and just tell her to meet back at the Warren.
Okay.
Because that's relatively close,
Mhm.
right? Okay. Yeah, meet back at the Warren, and then she will go back down to the crew.
Okay.
Tell them. I have the location. It's the Sabat cave that we've been to previously, or ever as I have Jacob. I believe you have. Maybe that's where Prawn was dead.
Oh, yeah. I know the spot.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's sad to lose him.
He's a good guy. He was spying on me, so
Oh.
I'm conflicted about his death.
Mhm.
I haven't fully processed it yet.
Yeah. Maybe you could take some time for that after we get through this.
Yeah, it kind of comes like every now and then, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Were we close? Did he actually care about my daughter? Or was it all just a job for him, you know?
These are the questions.
Hard to say.
But he was dead. Yeah, anyways, yeah, okay, I know the spot.
All right. Is there a way we can set up 2 sides so that we can?
It has one entrance.
It has just one entrance.
Of course it does. And he doesn't need an entrance. So we're all funneled into the barrel. Great. All right, well, we only can do what we can do. Did he give a time?
No. He just said see you soon, so I suspect he'll be waiting.
I'm sure. All right, well. Have you heard from Grace?
No, but I told her to come back here to the Warren so that we can travel together.
Okay. All right, well. Let's kill this bastard, eh?
A bit of time passes before Grace comes and meets you down the hallway. You see the 2 Nosferatu guards that went with her are following behind. One of the bigger looking ones is holding a body. You can see the body. There's a bag over the face. Very limp. She comes back.
Will is like so relieved to see her as soon as he sees her. He's just like,
All right, well. Ooh, looks like we have everything.
all right, let's.
I will bring the Schlachta with me, and I suppose that you all come just a little bit behind us.
Sure.
Are you ready, Colin?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah. I believe in you, kid.
Yeah, you too.
He like kind of pats his shoulder and then he brings him into a hug.
It's really tight.
Sorry.
Should Roman carry your additional baggage?
Yeah. Roman, will you?
He nods and walks over and takes the body from the other Nosferatu.
All right.
Will goes over to Grace. You gonna stay here with Owen?
I can.
Or were you planning on coming with us?
I hadn't thought much farther, to be honest.
What do you want to do? I mean, you're your own person, Grace. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You know how well that works.
If I come, I don't want you to be distracted.
I'm afraid he's gonna try to use me. Which means you could be in danger because of me. So. But I don't know. Could you help us? I don't know what you are capable of, Grace.
Well, fighting wise, not a lot.
Yeah, I didn't figure that. What about your other disciplines?
I suppose they could be useful. I don't know how easy the Sabbat are to control. I would like to help. And I promise if you should be Will, the soldier, not Will, the fiancé.
Yeah. You saying this is my choice? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not.
So you're going.
I'm saying I'm going. And
And I just have to do my thing.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And whatever happens doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. All right, let's just get this over with, okay?
What's the word to get the Schlachta to attack?
That's a great question.
Okay, we'll just pretend like it's a. I didn't know if you.
I'll text it.
Okay. Yeah, Agnes will, put her hand on Colin's shoulder and, go.
Okay. The four of you, one unconscious in Roman's arms, leave.
Before we like fully leave,
Yeah.
Colin's gonna turn back to Jacob and be like, "It's gonna be okay. Don't you worry."
Yeah, no, you all got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not concerned.
Good.
Yeah,
All right.
you got this. Hey, Colin, you got this.
You got this.
No, you got this, man.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
She goes.
Okay. You all leave. Do you leave through that part of the barrier?
No, I think we'll go out the entrance.
Okay.
So that the Schlachta can easily follow.
Okay. You leave, and in silence make it to the area where the cave is, the abandoned, near an abandoned stop that hasn't been completed, hence the one entrance.
Along the walk, Agnes will tell Colin. She keeps her hand on his shoulder, like pretty much the whole walk as well. It's kind of in a comforting, an attempt of comfort, which she says, Colin, when we get there, don't say anything, okay? Just there are some kindred can make people do things, so let's just pretend like somebody made you stay silent.
Okay.
Just while we're talking to him, once everything else.
Okay.
Do you,
I can do that.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to talk to him?
No, I just want to hurt him. But I can do that quietly.
Well, if you're hurting him, you're free to talk.
Okay.
Just while we're distracting him.
Okay.
Okay.
You got it.
And she also looks at Roman. And it's just like, I think she probably does this like maybe in the barrier, or not in the barrier, because of you. Right before we leave, actually, is when she does all this. And she's just like, I know that you're going to be careful and that you're going to be okay, but he's not going to be happy when I betray him, and I worry that might make you more of a target.
Agnes, I think that we are both in equal danger.
Well, I don't intend to be near him, so I think you'll be in more danger than me.
It will be okay.
Okay.
We must all focus on our parts, okay?
All right. You're right.
I'll be okay. And so will you.
And so will you.
Yeah.
And then they go.
Okay. As you approach the entrance, you hear that it is, the silence is kind of broken by noise happening in the cave. And you can see kind of the flicker of lights happening inside of the room. And as you approach the entrance, you can see inside there's probably a dozen people. In the center of the room, there's a large tub, like a metal kind of, you would see on a farm. And next to the tub, you can see a wooden coffin, very like pine, basic, not like a modern casket, like a very rustic looking coffin. The lid is off, but it's quite large, so you can't really see the inside of it. And you can see probably 2 or 3 of the people in the room are standing over the basin, and you can see like bleeding from both wrists, all of them kind of at different parts. And you see sitting on the floor next to the basin, kind of like one leg up, is Magnus. And he, as he sees your shadows and sees you entering, so excited that you've joined us.
Agnes doesn't, they don't go in super far or anything, they stop. And she looks around and looks back to him and just kind of gives a polite nod, but doesn't really give much of a verbal response.
The Barclays. What an esteemed kindred couple.
Well, thank you. I hope, I know that I don't have exactly all of the people that you asked for, but I brought a substitute and gestures towards the unconscious guru.
Wasn't what we agreed to, Agnes.
But it should still work.
How'd you get that?
Does it matter?
It does matter.
Why?
Well, I don't really want any loose ends.
There won't be any.
Are you sure about that?
I don't like leaving loose ends.
So no one will avenge them?
No.
All right. And you. How exciting to see you in the flesh.
It was easier if he couldn't speak.
Sure. Can you listen?
Yes.
Can you listen, Colin? Come closer.
Agnes keeps her hand on his shoulder. Doesn't want him to come closer.
Colin looks over at Agnes and just gives her a nod and just takes one step forward.
Good job.
Agnes looks at Roman and kind of like nods to him to just like put the guru down
He
a little bit hidden.
steps in line with Colin and lays the body on the ground and then steps back with Agnes.
The Shlachtas they're with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can they have gone a bit further in? Okay.
He looks at some of the people that aren't bleeding into the tub and motions for them. One of them approaches Colin and the guru.
Before they get closer, I think Agnes will go ahead and say the word to get. She doesn't want anybody actually getting close to Colin.
Okay.
So
Does she like make a motion at all?
No, I think she stands. Once Colin moves forward, she puts her hands behind her back in
Okay.
her normal fashion, nods to Roman, and then just says, as soon as one of them, like as soon as he motions for them to step closer, Agnes says the command word.
Okay. The 10 Zhlakta appear, which you haven't seen before, Colin. These are large. The shortest is probably like 6.5 feet tall. Humanoid shaped creatures of various different kinds of disfigurement. One with eyes all over it, one with multiple sets of arms down its body. They all kind of have cloudy eyes and very featureless faces, very kind of empty faces. And they don't have any weapons, but they begin to kind of lunge at the various Sabbat that were coming towards Colin. And they begin to engage in a very loud and, it's kind of echoing off of the cavern. And you see Magnus does not get up from where he is sitting. The people that are bleeding in the tub, as soon as they hear the commotion, they turn to see what's happening, leave what they're doing at the tub, and then jump in to the fight. So each of the Zhlakta is engaged with at least one Sabbat at the moment. And it's making it difficult to hear almost anything, just the sounds of them growling. The Zhlakta don't talk, but they very much
Make a lot of noise.
make audible noise.
Can she use Cloak the Gathering to cloak herself, Colin, and Roman?
Yeah. Rouse check.
That's right.
That one requires a roll too, right? Or it's the same as Cloak the Gathering,
It's a
right?
rouse check for Cloak the Gathering, which I pass, and
Nice.
then a rouse check for
Each person.
Unseen Passage. It's a rouse check for each additional person above my wits.
Okay.
And then for Unseen Passage, which is another pass,
Okay.
which is surprising.
That is very surprising.
Passed rouse check.
2 rouse checks in a row
Yeah.
passed.
And then Vanish would
Suck all your
also
luck.
apply, but that doesn't, need a rouse check. But
Okay. That's fine. Magnus doesn't get up. He remains seated. And as the 3 of you vanish, he begins to laugh very loud. Colin, I'd love to talk to you more. I bet Agnes hasn't told you why I want you. You can survive losing your blood. It's actually not even that painful. Kind of feels like going to sleep.
Agnes walks in to stand with Colin. Does everybody else hear the commotion?
Because
Where are you guys? That's a good
we
question.
followed behind.
Yeah, you
How
guys are
far behind?
A little bit behind.
Yeah, I feel like we would be stationed like where we could hear if there was a commotion. So if once we hear the commotion, I
Yeah.
feel like we would run. Does that sound?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so as probably around the time that you're vanishing everyone, in those moments you guys hear this brawl begin. You hear sounds from inside the cave and potentially decide to come inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Whenever is convenient.
Whenever you want.
Cinematically, whatever
the
works
question.
the
'Cause I
best
kinda
is
wanna
when
see
we
what-
burst onto the scene.
Yeah, I want to see like what Magnus is gonna do. I don't want to ruin the moment.
You can do whatever you want. So he's still talking. Colin, you know, what I'm trying to do is actually help you. Though I'm sure Agnes didn't tell you that. They probably haven't told you a lot of things, actually. Your kindred family's alive. That's why you're here. That's why I invited you here. That's why you're here in a grander sense, too. It's your purpose.
Agnes just kind of looks at Colin and just shakes her head, and kind of, you know, does a thing.
They can't survive without you. They're asleep right now. But with you, and with this generous donation, he looks down, gestures to the body next to you. They could come back.
Agnes, standing really close to Colin, whispers, "Don't listen to him, Colin. Remember, I told you about how they want to wake someone up. It's not somebody good."
He said I have family.
Not in that sense. It's not that.
Kindred take care of each other, Colin.
He's manipulating you, Colin.
Kindred
He
families
wants to hurt you.
take care of each other. I'm sure Agnes taught you that.
Hey.
She has
We
children.
can be your family, Colin.
Hey! Jacob yells down, "Fucker!" And then he's gonna shoot.
All right.
Fuck.
Okay, so first roll composure and awareness.
I do not like. So we're gonna do that's failed. So hunger goes up one, and then we are going to re-roll the dice that were not good. Some of the dice that were not good, and still not great. So that's only I think that's only 3 successes.
Okay. That's just for initiative to see if he could do anything about it. You can roll remind me what your gun is. I know what it's called.
The anaconda.
Remind me what you roll for it, please.
Well, I think it depends on the shot. I think this would be composure and firearms.
Okay.
Because if it's like an aimed shot.
Yeah.
How do we know what we used to shoot?
And by the way, when Jacob says that, he's got like his, I don't know, the crew's there as well there.
Yeah, Will
Yeah.
would be, yeah.
So it's just like, boom.
Yeah, it looks cool
Awesome
as
intro.
hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Will's definitely behind
Agnes
Jacob.
will look at Colin and kind of motion with her head for him to
Okay.
follow, and they'll go move out of the line of fire.
Oh, here.
Yeah, this is it. This I would say is an aimed. I would hope is an aimed shot.
Yes.
So he's gonna attempt to dodge, but it's gonna be against your roll. So
So composure and firearms.
yeah.
I'm not rolling well, but we're gonna do a rouse check, which is. Oh, that's a bestial failure. What does that mean?
Shit.
Okay.
That's for that. I was doing a blood search.
Okay.
I don't know. It happens.
Yeah.
Do I get to reroll the other dice?
You. Okay. Okay. uh. Okay. He is able to fire the shot without injuring himself. But as you fire the incendiary bullet, the kind of thought of this as like time slows Matrix style.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're going to shoot it, you are acutely aware that you are in a room with one exit that is underground, filled with Sabat, and you are about to fire an explosive bullet that could potentially cause a fire, which would do damage to you and everyone that you know. And that split second of like, what the fuck am I doing, does cause your aim to falter a little bit. And you're able to shoot and you're able to fire, but your aim at Magnus is very misdirected. And it does go past him and hits one of the Zhlakta in the back, and does exactly what it's supposed to do, which is catch fire and explode, and does take out the Sabat that's engaged in combat with it, and the Zhlakta as well. Magnus is a little startled and looks behind him and looks back at Jacob and the ragtag crew behind him. Great. You brought reinforcements, Agnes. Don't like that. Colin, tell your friends to leave.
Colin, don't listen to him. Remember, he wants to hurt you. He wants to kill On. He's using the idea of family to manipulate you. There's no intention of you actually meeting whoever it is.
Colin, you're old, not in the human sense, but in the kindred sense. He gets up and starts kind of pacing. He doesn't know where you guys are, but he's walking around. I'm sure you've heard whispers about that. You have a low generation. You're probably hungry all the time. Really strong.
You are very powerful, Colin, but
It's because your grandsire is powerful. Your sire is powerful.
you're still very young. You have a lot to learn.
She's here. He walks over and puts a leg up on the side of the casket. In this box.
She's not someone you want to meet.
You want to see her? You know, most of the antediluvians have horror stories attached to them, but not the gangrel. No.
Agnes looks very fearful at the mention of antediluvian, the confirmation.
If I go with you, you have to leave my friends alone.
Colin,
How loud does he say that?
Very loud. Louder than I just did.
He does break unseen passage, and Colin appears. And Magnus turns towards him. I'll leave your friends alone.
Colin, we don't need to be left alone. We're going to kill him.
Will runs up and is like, Colin, don't do it.
It's okay, Will. You're gonna be fine. And Colin starts walking like aggressively towards Magnus.
Agnes grabs Colin.
You can strength and brawl, both of you.
Oh no.
Not good at that.
I don't know how to strike that bra.
I'm gonna bludge surge.
God. Still with hunger die first? Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
Four for Agnes.
If it's a fail, it's a bestial failure.
And then blood surge, you get extra 4
Okay.
dice, right?
A rouse check and then an extra 4.
And I
Yeah.
have to do that before I roll it.
Right, you have to do the rest check first.
Okay. Rouse check.
It's a pass.
It was a pass.
Okay. And then 4. Because it passed. I get that. Okay.
Ooh,
He beat me.
Okay, so Agnes has a bestial failure.
Yep.
Okay. Agnes,
fuck.
you lunge.
And he's got a messy crit,
Oh, shit.
right? Because there's a crit on the blood die and a crit on the
Okay. Fuck, yeah.
And
Uh,
a beast.
he succeeded.
Oh.
Bestial failures apply when it's
Fail
a
the rouse
fail
check.
roll.
Oh, so I only had a bestial. I didn't re-roll the dice I would have re-rolled earlier. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Anyways, it's good.
Okay.
I didn't know that was how it worked. I thought it automatically applied. The bestial failure.
And same with messy critical. It's only if you succeed in the roll.
Succeed on your rouse check roll?
No, like whatever roll you're
You
doing
can't get messy crits on rouse
on
checks.
something, yeah, that you failed. So, like, if you, in this situation, if Colin had failed, it wouldn't be.
So, like, if
a messy
Agnes won,
critical.
then
Yeah. So
Right.
yours would be messy.
if he failed, he would have had a bestial failure, but since he succeeded, he's got a messy crit.
Okay.
One.
Oof. All right.
Should I use blink?
Oh boy. Okay. Agnes, you lunge at Colin and try to grab him as he's walking
She's
towards
like, Colin, no.
and you are, but the mention of that word is just haunting you and absolutely ringing through your head. It's all that you can hear, and you need to know more about who's in that box and what is happening in this room right now. So you need to learn a piece of new information, and until you do, you're gonna have your Bane severity subtracted from whatever roll you do.
Yeah.
Colin, you are moving away from Agnes and, you know,
I like full speed.
at full speed, and you kind of revert to that form of yourself that you saw when you were very, very hungry, with yellow eyes, the very, very sharp fingernail claws, pointed ears, fur, which you may or may not notice, honestly, depending on how focused he is on what's happening. Magnus is looking at you and walks closer. I'll show her to you. Colin, you'll be fine.
I'm not worried about me.
You're not.
Just leave them alone.
I said I'll leave them alone.
Let them go.
I'm not holding them here.
Just go home.
Can't.
I told you I'd return at Magnus.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
With why are you?
Why? Yeah, don't really have the time for that. Colin, come over here.
Don't do it, Colin.
It's gonna be okay, Will.
No.
I'm doing this to protect everybody.
No, but no, I don't. Don't trust him.
It's just so you guys are safe.
Agnes tries to catch Will's eye. And, like, just kind of gives him a look of, like, do something.
Colin looks in the box.
So, Will is going to use Blink to get in front of Magnus and shoot off an incendiary
Oh my god.
shot in
shit.
his face.
All right.
So, it says it cost 1. What does that mean? I did-
One rouse check. Mhm.
Okay. Oh, baby, be good to me.
All right.
Pass.
Okay, cool.
And then
You can roll
Dex.
composure and
it says Dex
Is it
plus
Dex?
athletics.
oh, for blink. Yeah. And then stay.
It's 5.
He's gonna.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fucking A. 2. And can I do a blood surge? How do I do that? Can I do that?
You can blood surge.
And how do I blood surge?
It's an additional rouse check.
And then you
And-
add additional dice. You don't.
You don't re-roll, you add it to your
Yeah.
dice pool.
Oh, okay. So these are okay.
Yeah. So do another rouse check, and then you're gonna
Pass.
add your blood surge number of dice.
So 2. I got 4.
Okay. This terrain isn't terribly difficult, so it's there are people and fighting in the way, but it's not super big height or anything like that. So you're able to get in front of Magnus. Do you blink and try and immediately fire?
Yeah.
Okay, he's
I
gonna.
want the fire to be the action.
Okay,
He's
that's
doing.
fine. He's gonna attempt to dodge. So you can roll firearms and composure for shooting.
Firearms is so 6. Do I have to do a blood die again?
Yeah.
And this doesn't count because it didn't hurt me because I passed. Is that how that worked?
What?
The failure. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, fucking A. How many times can I blood surge?
Just one per.
You can
Right.
also spend willpower, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do,
If you want to take willpower damage,
yeah, I'll do
you
that.
can re-roll.
2 to 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Reroll 2 to 3. So I just mark
Or
off
1 to
1
3.
willpower?
Yeah. So mark off.
Oops. That works. That's bad. Okay. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a lot,
But not enough.
but it's not enough.
God damn it!
I'm sorry. But it was a good use of willpower.
Yeah.
So you blink in front of him, and he is able to kind of like get out of the way, not super far away from you, but enough in a moment. And he just turns to Colin and says, "All she needs is your blood, Colin. That's it." And the werewolf.
You know, Colin, there are other ways to help keep us safe.
What do I do?
just bleed. And he, like, tosses you a pocket knife.
Don't do it, Colin.
Okay.
Colin,
He
Colin,
takes
please.
the knife and he cuts his palm like he did the first day you met him,
Colin,
and he holds it over it.
can Agnes go to him now? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
You're both relatively close to
Okay.
the coffin and where this is all happening. Magnus walks, keeping an eye on Will and his gun, but does walk closer to Colin while staring at Will.
Colin, we're not going to leave. So, this isn't. Please don't do this. This isn't the way.
Magnus is standing next to you now.
She's not your family.
They can bring you back once this is done.
You shouldn't have to die, Colin.
You're already dead.
Shh.
Whenever there's an opportunity, Jacob would like to try to shoot Magnus again.
Okay.
I imagine he's otherwise because he just wants Magnus dead, and so he's probably preoccupied with the other Sabat at the moment. But if there is,
Okay.
Yeah, so when he was like in front of him, but he dodged. So then what? Like, where's Will and where's Magnus, I guess?
They're very nearby because Magnus was in like foot on the large coffin. So that's where Will blinked too.
Okay.
So he's still there. Colin is on the opposite side of the tub that are right next to each other. And so Magnus has walked to be near Colin. You are all within probably 5 to 10 feet of each other.
So I could shoot him again.
You could try and shoot him.
I want to try to shoot him again.
Okay.
What do I have? So I roll Dex and shit. No, that was for blink.
Firearms
Firearms and
for an aimed shot.
what?
Composure.
Okay, that's
composure.
three.
3.
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't hit.
No.
God damn it! I can't shoot him.
Colin, if she wakes up, we're all going to be in a lot more danger. This isn't. If she wakes up, what you've done will be for nothing. This deal that you've made to keep us safe, it won't. She can't wake up, Colin, please.
You have families.
Colin, I know that we don't know each other well, but family doesn't begin or end in blood. And I consider you family. And please.
Colin, we're family. Be my family.
He isn't your family. Anything that he can provide you is not family. It's all lies.
Colin steps as quick as he can up over, because Magnus is on the other side, right?
Magnus is standing next to
Oh,
Colin.
next to him? Okay. So he's gonna turn to Magnus and just like get him as fast as he can, try to stab him with the knife.
Okay. Melee and Dex.
Can Will use Soaring Leap to try to knock him over on the
Colin?
floor? No, Magnus.
Yeah. Let's see what order this happens in. So, composure and awareness for all
everyone?
three. Yeah.
Composure.
Oof.
Got 3. And I got a beast.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Woohoo!
Nice job, Colin. Shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 7.
All of them are success. and
7?
8 crit.
8.
Fuck, kid. Way to
Okay,
go.
Colin.
So proud of you.
Colin is able to to use the knife,
Tiny little pocket knife.
tiny little pocket knife. Where does he stab? Where does he stab Magnus?
What side is he on?
He's on the right side.
He's on Colin's right.
Yeah.
Colin was holding the knife. He's gonna hold it blade down and just go bam right into his chest, but like not very far in.
Yeah.
Tiny knife.
A tiny knife.
Should have given you a steak.
He does not see that coming. Oh fuck! And he grabs the knife. And can you melee and let's melee and dex for me?
That was really hard for me to count for some reason. 2. That's cocked. It was 2.
Okay, I didn't need to spend that willpower, but it's fine. 2. Okay, so he rips the pocket knife out and turns to Colin. I tried to give you a fucking choice, and he reaches the knife out, and rips it across.
He does that before
Colin's
Will jumps
throat.
on him?
Yeah, he beat you in initiative order.
God damn it.
And rips the knife across Colin's throat and kind of pushes him down, like closer to the tub. Colin is already dead, so this is incredibly painful, incredibly alarming. But until there's no more blood left, Colin continues to be alive, living and breathing. And he's holding your body, your back down, and, pulls out a stake from his own pocket and kind of looks at the two of you close to him. This could have been easier.
I still haven't been able to jump on him yet.
You can jump over to him.
Yeah, I want to jump and try to get the stake out of his hand.
Okay. Strength and brawl.
Strength. Damn it. 1.
You got more than one. You try to wrestle the stake, and he kind of just shoves you away.
During that, Agnes takes out her steak and tries to stick Magnus in the back.
Okay.
We're just failing over
And I'm gonna blood surge.
Okay.
Oh, how do you?
Yes.
Oh, I already blood surged, so I can't do it again, right?
Right. This turn. Did you for the?
Could I have done that?
Did you do it for your soaring leap?
No, I did it
Okay.
for the blink.
Well, it already happened, but next time.
Oh, so you can do it per turn,
Yeah.
not per scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's per turn.
Oh shit. Okay.
But it's dangerous because like I'm
You have
at.
to do a rouse check.
I went up 2 hunger levels because.
Yeah.
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 What do I roll? For the stick?
Beep bop. Sorry, I'm just looking. Do I know that information off the top of my head?
Non-combat.
Okay.
Could I use that on?
Okay.
Yeah, if you activate that, then it would be something that you apply to.
Everything?
Strength
Should
and
have
melee.
activated that at the beginning, huh? God damn it.
Strength and melee.
Yeah.
Can I activate my fleetness now?
Sure.
So.
Fleetness activated.
Ooh, I should have done that at the very beginning. I don't understand how this works, so I'm still learning. Sorry, everybody.
You're fine.
This is the clunkiest fucking fight.
Staking a vampire in the heart is very difficult.
Yeah.
Just for everyone.
Yeah.
Because, like,
There's
that
no way that
adds
she was going to succeed, but she did get 4.
Okay.
dex.
Very low dice pool.
Yeah.
But
That adds a 3 to my.
Yeah. So he can't dodge because he's occupied. So you're able to stake him in the back, which doesn't do any damage. Stake is a +0 weapon unless it's stabbed into the heart.
yeah.
But it does piss him off. So he shoves Will off, gets staked in the back by you, and turns to you and just, he's let go of Colin at this point because of all of the stabbing. That has happened. Colin's sinking into the tub. And you hear him call something out, clearly not to you all, into the Sabbat, in a language none of you understand, a few short commands. And he...
Is he looking at Agnes when he says that? When he does that? Can she disappear?
She can disappear.
Another past round.
I mean, she can vanish anyway,
Yeah,
so it
true,
doesn't
true.
matter.
Yeah, so she vanishes.
Yeah.
And past the rails. Rouse check.
Okay.
Really excited about this.
What's this? Not good. Okay. Okay. Agnes disappears and he pulls Agnes's stake out and blinks to where the Guru body is on the other side of the room, and picks it up and starts walking back to the tub.
Can I pull Colin out of the tub?
Yeah.
Okay. Visible again, but
Jacob would like to shoot
Agnes.
Magnus.
the Garu, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're going to shoot the Garu.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Also, real quick, what's Murph up to?
Murph is has killed his Zhlakta already.
He killed a Shlakta?
Yeah, there's a few of the, or no, not, sorry, a Sabbat. Murph is engaging with one of the Sabbat in like a back corner.
Yeah.
Hat on still.
Yeah.
Has not come off.
Is
Tuxedo
clean or
pressed.
Dirty.
Not a crease on it.
wow?
Not a
No
blood
viscera.
stain. Nothing.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Is Annie doing okay?
She's doing fine.
How's Oliver doing?
Hard to say. But you do hear his voice heckling a lot of the Sabbat that he's fighting right now.
Oh man.
I've seen so many better fighters than you all. Oh my god. Fuck you all.
Trying to heal.
Okay, he's gonna shoot the guru.
Yeah.
She's like,
Fucking hell. Okay.
And we are gonna blood surge this, which was not a success. So hunger's at 4.
Oh fuck.
It's a very emotional time for Jacob.
Yeah.
But he still gets to re-roll.
Are there any vegans around?
Damn, I can't roll shit. That's only 3. That's 4 successes. We're gonna take willpower damage.
Okay.
We're gonna do that because why not?
Jacob, he rolls like a badass in social situations, not so hot on the military.
All right, well we'll take it.
Another one.
So that's 5, and that's all I'll do right now.
Okay. So Jacob is at hunger 4.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Wait, let me just check in. Will's at
1 still
at 1.
somehow.
Agnes is at 2. Colin's at 2. Okay, cool. Okay, let me. Where is Jacob standing? He has the advantage on Magnus because he's not interested in Jacob right now.
So we shot at Magnus once and missed.
Right.
And then I imagine he was preoccupied with like some of the other Sabbat, and then started making his way back, saw everything that happened to Colin and all of that. And so I'd say he's within 35 feet range. Maybe 25 feet, 20 feet range.
Okay. Cardinal direction, like where is he, like shooting at Magnus from the front or like the side? Like, what part of the guru is he aiming for?
The chest. The easiest. I imagine he's looking front on because he wouldn't have a clear shot otherwise, and he sees Magnus carrying this thing now, and he's gonna.
Okay. Does he get a dodge in that situation? Give me a moment. How far away did you say it was?
20, 25 feet.
Okay.
He used discipline.
Okay. Jacob is able to shoot the Garu. Magnus does notice, like, it doesn't go all the way through the Garu, but does hit them, and as it explodes, he throws the body. You are close enough that you need to make a frenzy check for that explosion. So that's
Yep.
humanity, third of humanity, rounded down.
Yeah.
And composure. Why am I forgetting it right now?
I don't know.
Willpower.
I thought you.
Willpower. Thank you.
But
But your spent willpower. So if you have taken any willpower damage, that is not included in your pool.
All right, so we're counting up 3 composure, 4 willpower, and 2 humanity. That will be 5 successes.
Was that a cow?
No, it was Ari. Can you say that number again? I was distracted by the screaming.
5 successes.
Okay, you are able. I mean, it's alarming, but you're able to resist frenzy. Let's take stock of the situation at the moment. So, Jacob, you just shot the guru in Magnus's arms, which he ejected from his arms. You both were able to avoid the explosion just barely without frenzying. Will, what are you doing?
I think the last thing he tried to do was soaring leap onto Magnus,
Mm-hmm.
and he failed.
So you leapt towards where...
Oh, I think he like rolled
He
me
blinked
off or
away
something.
though.
Yeah, he blinked away.
So I'm wherever he was, I guess.
Yeah, so you're close to
Colin.
Colin and the tub. The scene around you, you can see a few Sabat and Jlokta still engaged in fighting. You can still hear the heckling of Oliver, and some crazed screaming that you can only assume is Melvin. And Agnes, what are you doing?
After Magnus had moved, she grabbed Colin and like helped pull him
Okay.
like out of the tub, and she covers her hand on his throat and is interacting with him.
Okay.
He's not conscious, is he? Like, how aware is Colin?
Not very. He had already drained some of his own blood, and Magnus assisted with a lot more to be drained into the tub. So if he's conscious at all, it's very barely. He's pretty close to torpor at the moment. And yeah, I think he might be able to.
Agnes looks around to the battlefield to see where Grace is.
You don't see her, but I don't think you saw her come in with the group. You are holding your hand to Colin's neck. Everybody, with the exception of Colin, who would not be able to roll this, give me wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness.
Where is it?
7.
5.
Dose.
Do you want some different dice, Brandon?
The zhuzh is not good in this corner.
Oh man.
Oh, actually, that's a lot. No, that's not a lie. I think it's just 2.
Just 2. Okay. Will, you're the only one that notices what's about to happen. Everyone else is relatively engaged, but having just had Magnus slip through your fingers, you have a moment of considering your surroundings and figuring out what the best move is next. And you hear and almost feel in the ground like that someone is there are more people coming through the entrance. And you can also smell it. And as you turn to see what the horrifying smell is, you look towards the entrance, kind of past the smoke and fire of that latest explosion, and there are at least 15 Geru at the entrance to the mouth of the cave. You probably know that there's only a few moments to decide what to do next.
Shit. I think shit. This is the worst. Why couldn't this been Agnes that knew this? Okay, so Will is going to. Oh shit. Where's Magnus? Magnus is in relation to Will.
He's closer towards the entrance.
I think he's just gonna yell. Karoo. He's just gonna scream it to everybody.
Okay.
I think that's what he's gonna do. I don't know what else to do, so that's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, can he try to get Magnus again? Is he close enough that he could?
No, Magnus blinked away to him to pick up the Geru before Jacob shot it and it exploded.
Can I use blink again to blink to him?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
You still have to roll because it's
So I have to do a rouse check?
yeah. Well, you have to anyway, but
Okay.
you have to roll.
Yeah, so I pass the rouse check and then I roll Dex and Athletics, right? Dex. Athletics, so 6. Four. And then how do I do the re-rolling? I can, if I blood surge, I get
Whatever your blood surge amount is, which
for Will is not much. Oh, +2.
plus 2.
Yeah, so I'll blood surge. So I add 2 if I blood surge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I do the rouse check first. So does that do anything?
That was just your search check, so that's
okay.
that's good. So you're good.
So I got 1 extra one. Because this was a success. So I got 4.
4
Mm-hmm.
for blink. Okay. You. Where are you trying to get to? To Magnus?
Yeah.
You're able to get to him.
Okay, and then I want to try to shoot him again with the incendiary bullet.
Okay.
So, can I do that?
You've gotten closer to the entrance to the cave.
Yes.
Is here your name?
No, he said, help me.
Oh.
It's the battle scene is hectic, you know.
It's really
all
hectic.
sorts
Help
of
me!
Yeah. It was Oliver.
Jonathan.
Yeah. Forgot about him.
I honestly did too. I don't know if I wrote his name down.
Yeah.
He was introduced later.
He was the one who was like, you didn't bother learning my name. I want a boon from you.
Damn it, Jonathan.
Okay, so you're blinking towards Magnus,
Yes.
which is closer to the mouth of the cave.
Yeah.
That has 15 or so Geru in it,
Oh yeah.
just as a heads up.
Right. I don't think he has a stake. But I do have the thing. The blade thing. Would that hurt Magnus?
It would hurt him. It wouldn't kill. I mean, it would hurt him in the same way if someone stabbed you with a knife, you'd get hurt.
Yeah.
Like he could heal it, but it would hurt.
Okay.
Like he would probably take superficial damage.
I'll just shoot him again. I'll try to shoot him again.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to blink too close to him because I don't want to.
Does Magnus know that they're? Does it look like he knows that they're Garu there?
No, we're talking about a split second of you noticing and blinking. Before you blink, you yell, Garu.
Yeah.
So we'll hold your action for a moment.
Okay.
As the rest of you hear that yell from Will. And looking around the cave, you would be able to see them coming in from the entrance. Jacob, you're closest to the entrance.
So Jacob will turn and does Jacob know that they're Garu? Or does he just? Are they just like people, or do they look like?
Oh no, they are werewolves. They are in full form.
So Jacob will turn around and go, "What the fuck?"
Okay, great.
Yeah, that'll be his use of all of his actions.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
noted.
Panic.
Okay.
I'd like to take the panic action, please.
So Agnes is like basically kneeling on the kneeling, or because if he's probably on the ground.
Yeah, you
Okay.
pulled him out.
So she's
tub.
kneeling on the floor with Colin on the tub. The entrance is here. Like, what is she like here at the tub, or like I don't know where exactly she would be at. Near.
So entrance,
Mhm.
tub,
Mhm.
Agnes and Colin.
Okay, so she probably like peeks over the tub and she's like, and what's going on around her, like closest to her? So right now they're farther away from Agnes, close to the tub. The coffin is other side of the tub.
Yeah, like here.
Okay. And there's fighting sprinkled around. Where's Roman in relation?
The last time you saw him, he was in the fight.
Other side of tub, or
Just like around the edges. You don't see him now, though.
okay. Colin is nearing torpor.
Yeah.
Is there anything that Agnes can do, like, that can help him not be so hurt?
At the moment, Colin is very injured, so he needs to heal more than anything. Because he's not in torpor entirely from, like, he would enter torpor immediately if he had lost all of his blood. But he's very fucked up.
So Agnes, her back against the tub, holding Colin and like kind of like petting his head and covering his wound, is just gonna just say like, Colin, you need to heal. You remember being taught how to heal. If you need to try to do that right now, okay? And she just keeps on just trying to coax him and hoping that at some point he can register her words.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have him? So, how close was Will to Colin before he blinked? Was he close to Colin? Like, could I have him blink closer to Colin instead of Magnus? Or no?
I mean, yeah, you would like try to get towards Colin before.
So he was already near Colin?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It would be a bizarre use of blink
Yeah.
because it was
It's
just like
fine.
a step.
Okay.
So you're far enough away that you'd be able to shoot Magnus, but
Okay.
not be caught in the
Yeah,
explosion.
maybe he like is not
Is
right
that-
up on Magnus, but like closer so that he's in range and like kind of more against the wall to kind of
Okay.
try to not be in the middle of the room.
Okay. So you're closer towards the entrance, raising your gun to Magnus, and you, as you raise your gun to shoot at him, which he has not seen you, would not be able to dodge at all. Will not be able to dodge. The Garu at the front of the pack walks fully into the room. Walks is the wrong word. Lumbers on kind of all fours, and you're much closer than you were moments ago before you blinked and before you as you yelled Garu. You saw them from a distance. Now you're seeing it quite close up, and it is very large, very, very large, very hairy. The smell is overwhelming, and you can feel like a terror bubbling in your stomach against your own will. But the Garu is making a beeline for Magnus. And you see some of the other ones from behind are walking around to kind of where the explosion was. There are bits of clothes and other things there from the incendiary bullet that Jacob shot at the Garu. And there are a few kind of going there and then beginning to spread out in the room. The Zhlakta and Sabat and the Camarilla soldiers at this point have all noticed who's coming into the room. And there's a pause with all of the kindred fighters. The Zhlakta continue to fight. Get a few kicks and scrapes and knocks over on the Sabat while this is happening, but all of the kindred fighters are feeling the same thing that you're feeling, Will. Agnes, you haven't looked at them yet.
No, she's back against making her and Colin as small as they can be so nobody notices them and trying to. She's like, Colin.
Jacob, you're also feeling this deep in the pit of your stomach. Will, you watch gun raised, pointed towards Magnus as the Garu in the front lumbers towards him. And before he's able to blink or dodge, it stands up on its back legs. And now it's, polar bear sized. It may be 9 feet tall, fully erect, like standing on its back legs. And picks Magnus up. You see its clawed hand, which is not so large, but does have very pointy claws. Grab his head and, like a soda can, twists it. You can hear it from where you are. You can hear the sound of it snapping. And with sheer strength, just brute force, rips it from his body and tosses it into the room and tosses the body down. The Garu that have followed behind this leader are engaging now with the Zhlakta, the Sabat, and the Camarilla soldiers all at once without kind of any discernment of who to attack. They're a little taken aback by the Zhlakta. You can tell for a moment there's a hesitation before the first blow is served. And the fighting gets even more chaotic and loud than it did before. Agnes, you feel a hand grab you.
Jumps.
And you hear whispering in your ear, it's okay, we have to go, Agnes, we have to go.
Yeah, we have to go.
And Jacob, you're watching all of this happen kind of from the other side of the cave near the entrance as well. What's Jacob's reaction?
Well, he's near the entrance.
Yeah.
Have they been not paying him too much attention. There?
Yeah. The one in the front was focused entirely on Magnus, and kind of the next in line are still at the place where the body was, where the exploded body was, and are picking up like remains and pieces of fabric and other things. And the others have kind of beelined for where the fighting was happening. You two don't have long before you're engaged in the fight as well.
Is there an opening at the entrance to leave?
Yeah, how close am I to Jacob? Can I?
You guys are
can
like
I
on-
blink again? Is my turn? Is this a new turn?
Yeah, this is a new turn. You guys are kind of on like opposite sides of the, like, if this is the entrance.
Jacob kind of looks around, just like, what the fuck? And just like, how's Murph doing?
Murph is fighting hard. He's a tough one, but jacket's off. Like, it's just the vest now, hat backwards. Annie's down.
Oh no.
Is Oliver?
He's fighting right now.
Is Jerry up?
Jerry's up.
Oh, Jerry's up.
How's
Are
the
they-
Schlachta with all the eyes?
That one's fine. It's like doing shockingly well. It can, really see attacks coming. So
I was really rooting for him.
Go ahead. You go first.
I was just gonna say Jacob's gonna look at Will and just say, "All right, let's get the fuck out of here."
What are they visible?
no, they're behind the tub.
Okay. Yeah, and he'll we gotta go, and he'll blink out.
Okay.
Or can he carry anybody when he blinks?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, so he'll blink like into the tunnel,
Okay.
like to get out. So.
Jacob also going into the tunnel.
Sees
Are you heading?
Will blink like fuck. And-
Yeah, I think he makes a signal of
Yeah.
going out.
Okay.
Oh, failed that rouse check. So hunger goes up.
You don't need to roll for this. You're not going through
okay.
anything, and the Geru aren't in your way. So you only need to roll on blink. You need to do a rouse check every time, but you'll need to roll if it's difficult terrain.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I just
Get to make like the full distance.
yeah. So he wants to blink as far as he can out of the
Okay.
tunnel.
Agnes, Roman is next to you, and kind of pulling your arm, and whispering so that he remains unseen.
The antediluvian. We gotta make sure that.
Agnes, we have to go. We do not have time.
Okay.
He grabs your arm and pulls you, like starts to pull you up.
Can she pull Colin with her?
She can pull Colin with her.
Okay, she does.
Okay. You both get up. Roman dragging you because he's touching you. He's now visible as well. And as you're going, you see, as you're kind of getting up and pulling Colin and turning towards the entrance, you catch the eye of one of the Geru that's engaged with a Schlachta, and it swipes the Schlachta aside against the wall of the cave. You hear a crack as it lands and kind of slumps down. Looks like it's alive still, but pretty battered. And you start to run, assume, with Roman pulling you. And the Guru lunges towards you. So I need you to...
I didn't realize you were.
Yeah, I thought
they were invisible.
They're just behind the.
We were hiding
No,
behind
they're
the
hiding
tub.
behind the tub.
I
Because
didn't realize that.
I can't be invisible if I'm touching somebody.
Yeah, and Roman touched them, and now he's visible as
Yeah.
well.
Fuck, because I would have blinked over to them. But I thought they were invisible.
Exactly.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm sorry.
Well, my next turn, I'm blinking back to
Cover
them.
fire. I mean, but you could have thought they were invisible, like they were just
Yeah.
hiding behind the tunnel.
Yeah.
You know.
And so then you turn around and see them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, you're in the tunnel.
But when he sees that they're not in the tunnel.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna- yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll composure and strength.
Can I blood? I'm gonna blood surge. Failed that time.
Come on, Agnes.
5.
5.
Yeah. Ooh. I should re-roll that because I should take 4 dice out. Well, yeah, because of the blood surge. I haven't found out any new information.
You found out there are werewolves down in the tunnels. That's new.
Yeah, surprise. So I will re-roll. So since I blood surged, I just take that 4.
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, no.
Bestial failure. Completely. I'll spend a willpower. 1 success.
Okay. 1 success, not a bestial failure. Not a.
Well, I have 1 success, but if it's a fail, it's a bestial.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what. I didn't know which one.
Sorry.
You reroll. No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you can't
That was
reroll blood
hunger.
anyway. Okay. So you and Roman stand up. You hear this other Garu start lumbering towards you, and you have never seen one before. Not in this form, especially. If you've ever seen one, it wasn't in this form. They have many. And you can feel it in your stomach. It's a terror that you haven't felt since you were alive. It almost makes you feel alive. And you and Roman begin to run. At least you think you begin to run. You try to run. Roman begins to run. It takes him a moment to notice that you're not behind him. He comes back and he grabs your arm. The Guru is very close. You can smell it. If you needed to breathe, you wouldn't be able to. It's so horrifying. You can see its mouth just like dripping with blood from its canines. And you feel Roman grab you, and you are almost out of your body in like a disassociated state, because you can feel his arms grab you. You can feel your legs moving, but you can also feel yourself still there with the Guru, because it's filling up all of your mind. The terror, it's filling up all of your body on the inside, and you just lose the ability to function. Eventually, Roman is forced to just drag you. And he's strong, but he's not that strong. And he pulls you out of the cave. You're barely aware of what's going on at the moment. And you make it to the entrance of the cave into the tunnel with Jacob and Will. You guys see coming towards you is Roman, who has Agnes through his arms and is running as best as he can with her weight, and meets you all in the tunnel.
Where's Colin?
I couldn't grab him.
And he blinks back to Colin.
You're in the tunnel. I think you.
I have fleetness.
Do you need to be
Can I
able to
use
see
feel?
for blink? I need to double check that.
In a
I
straight
don't
line
remember.
towards a target.
Where is it?
Still having enough time to perform an action in a straight line toward a target covering 50 meters.
So I feel like you have to be able to see like your target so that you can go in a straight line.
Yeah.
So you'd have to get.
Well, yeah, so he would
Entry.
blink as far back into the tunnel and then look for Colin and then go and try to run
Okay.
to him.
You can blink to the entrance from where you are. That's the closest you can get in a straight line.
Failed. I got a hunger 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. Do I need to do anything else?
No, that's not difficult terrain. You get to
Yeah, I have fleetness, like 2, which is on non-combat dex tests. I don't know if that would apply.
no, because you just need a rouse check for blink. You
Okay.
don't need anything else.
Yeah, I want to find Colin and I want to run and pick him up.
Okay, give me wits and awareness as you stand
Which
at the mouth of the cave.
Oh, but I have to do 3 blood die then, huh? 6, 3, 7. Mm, 3, and I want to use a willpower. So that's 2 more? 3 more. 2, because it's will. I think, right? If I use willpower, does that add 2 or 3? Is it on my thing?
You can. I think you can reroll up to 3.
Up to 3.
Oh,
Non-hunger,
roll.
non-hunger dice. Or blood dice.
Okay. No, so it was 3.
Okay.
So I said right 3. I guess it's 3. Did I say 3? I don't even know what I just said. 3.
I will
3.
trust you because I was
3. I'm
doing
pretty
something.
sure it was either 3 or 4. We'll go with 3. It's at least 3. If not.
Okay. Okay.
So 3.
Okay, you're standing at the mouth. You just blinked to the opening of the tunnel, and you're standing at the mouth of the cave, looking around, and you see just absolute chaos. It's calming down, which is not a good sign because the kindred are not winning this fight right now. It's hard to tell with how much movement is happening and yelling and noise and your own stress from just being in their presence and also looking for Colin. How many people are fighting, but it does sound a bit quieter. And you look towards the area where you last saw Colin, so the tub, and that kind of side of the room. You see against the nearest wall is a crumpled Zhlakta. You see a kindred body on the floor too. And you look around and you see Colin on the ground behind the figure. You can see only its back of a Garu that is holding something. You can see its arms. And you look to try to find your straight line to blink to. And as you're looking at Colin to blink, it's not all of Colin. It's part of him is missing.
What?
You see as the Garu drops something from its hands. But as it falls to the floor, you feel arms grab you and you feel Grace, hear Grace in your ear. Will, we have to go.
I can't leave him.
Will, you have to leave him. We have to go now. Will, they will kill all of us.
I can't leave him.
I know. She turns in front of you and grabs your face. William, we have to go.
No. I gotta bring him home. Come.
No. Please. Well, we have to leave.
You go.
No. It's done. It's done. The fight is done.
No.
Put Soldier Will away, please. It didn't work. We lost. It's fine.
Please. I can't leave him.
You have to leave him.
He's my kid.
Will.
Please, Grace.
Will, he's gone.
No, he's not.
He's gone.
We gotta do something. You doctor. Come on, please, Grace, please.
Will. I can't do anything. Even I can't do anything about this.
No.
If there was anything, I would do it.
No. He like reaches for him.
She grabs your arm and lets you kind of reach, but eventually clasps your hand.
Okay.
We have to go.
Okay.
She pulls you into the hallway, towards Agnes and Roman and Jacob. We have to go.
It's Agnes. She's still catatonic.
She's come with the Garu out of sight. She's she's able to stand up on her own and is regaining some function.
She looks at Roman. Where's Colin?
We can just continue.
I dropped him.
No, you didn't.
Hey, we need to get out of here now.
We have to go. Jacob's right. We have to go.
Let's go.
We cannot win this.
Let's go. You want us to go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Agnes will use Cloak the Gathering to make company and unseen to pass for Cloak the Gathering. Fail for unseen, so she goes up to 4. She's up for hunger now.
Okay.
We can all still see each other, but can't be seen by other people. And she starts to walk, I guess.
Roman wraps his arm around her. Grace is still clasping Will's hand.
Jacob is at the front, just like leading everybody in. Hello.
Jacob is a few steps ahead of you all. You're walking back to the Warren, unseen, thanks to Agnes, in silence. As you get closer to the entrance, the guards have been removed from the entrance for tonight. So it's quiet in the hallway. Roman had given them the time off when you all left. But there's someone slumped against the wall near the entrance to the warren. Tara, do you want to describe who they see?
Sorry. You see like a pretty large, like built gentleman, very rugged, full beard, very Gerard Butler looking. In like basic Wrangler jeans and like old beat up jacket. Weathered looking gentleman, but like maybe almost like late 40s. And he stands up and brushes himself off.
You don't see them coming.
Oh, true. But he hears something, right? Can he hear?
No.
No? Okay. He just sits there. Waiting.
We don't make a sound.
Jacob, you're the first person to see someone sitting outside of the warren. But soon the rest of you notice. Grace stops Will from walking. Roman stops and stares at him and looks at Agnes, who recognizes the person sitting.
It takes her a second to even like register that there's somebody there, and she looks at him and then looks at Roman and then back at him. Alexi.
See him?
And she comes, everybody becomes visible because she says it, she'll say it loud enough.
The whole group becomes visible.
Because if it breaks for her, it breaks for everyone.
But I think that's where we'll end it
Ooh.
for now.